Guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're checking out a property of mine that is a listing out in Snellville in the Gwinnett County area, and this is actually a fantastic house and it's a really good bang for the buck. It has a lot of square footage compared to a lot of the other homes in the area. But first of all, if you guys just want to skip ahead to the property tour and check that out and not listen to me talk, be sure to just check out the timestamp below or the description. You can skip right ahead. Don't have to listen to old yapper over here. Let's get a little bit into the video itself and the property, of course. So this property is actually, like I said, a very large property compared to a lot of the other ones in the area. It's a ranch style home with a bonus room upstairs that's very nice, and it already has 4 bedrooms aside from that, but it has over 2,500 square feet, a little bit of change over 2,600 square feet actually. And most of the properties that you're going to see in the area around 1,500 to 1,700 square feet that are similar styles of ranches. So you get a lot more house for what you're actually paying for, and this one's at $355,000. But aside from that, I want to talk about a little bit. You'll see the house in the video, you'll see that it's a good house, but I want to talk about backyards for just a little bit to show you guys one problem and a solution to the problem that's been done wonderfully in this property. So one thing that you got to worry about when you're looking to a backyard is that a lot of backyards here in Atlanta, they slope down and away from the property, and the only bad thing about that is you don't really get a backyard so much. But when properties are in the opposite direction and the backyard slopes down and into the property, so when you look out in your backyard, you basically have a hill going up, that can sometimes cause water issues in a property, especially if you have a crawl space and the water pools up around the house. And one way to mitigate this is, of course, as they have done, put in a retaining wall that helps divert the property, or divert the water, not the property, away from the house itself and keeps it from pooling into the backyard area. But this property also has an additional line of safety where they've had a water kind of mitigation pump where it takes any pooled up water that is in the backyard and it pumps it out into the street. So if you have a system like this, it is one of the safest ways to actually still have your property, and it should add a lot of value to the property. Having something like that is an incredible value. So a lot of things have been done to kind of mitigate that, and it's a really nice touch to the property that I thought was very neat. And it's been something that we've been working on to kind of perfect in this property. I wanted to bring it here to you guys today. But guys, without further ado, let me show you guys the property. I think the video will speak for itself. It's a great value. Snellville is a great area with good schools and still a safe area with a lot of things to do. That's in a relatively cheap price point. That's not so much like the North Atlanta area or other parts of Gwinnett that can get super pricey, as I'm sure a ton of you guys know already. But guys, without further ado, 2770 Lenore Springs Drive, Snellville.
Inspirasi tanpa batas, you know who I am. Notasi berotasi telepati, stay the best man. You got it, movement, chill brotherhood. Rangkul lintas era, I'm proud to do that. Let's move. Tapis ragu yang membelenggu, dulu jadi budak. Mereka bangga angkat dagu, aku tetap jadi aku walau temu titik buntu. Jalanku berkelok namun fokus titik tuju. They say jangan jalan di jalanmu, namun kini mereka tiru jalan yang ku tempuh. Mereka ini ikut tren, aku pilih jadi lilin. Walau ku terbakar, aku terangi yang lain. Kopi sampai best, lalu teriak I'm the best. Storytelling tiap bait bak nocturnal, tinggal pup pes. Nilai pola pikir dikdaya tak kompleks. Why si rapper sombong yang stay di kompleks. Lirik busung lapar butuh